What's up, Scyushi Squad? We back in some more Trove, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new pack that was added to the game. What the heck is it called? Oh, it's this one, the Blazing Band, which is a new summer-themed pack. We literally just had the Babel's Bank pack added to the game because, I don't know, Game Ago is just going absolutely nuts, constantly adding packs. We already have some other ones planned a little bit later. It's crazy. But anyways, this is going to end up being a summer-themed one. There is a second summer-themed pack that's in the store right now, just because I've seen some people asking about it. I already have a video that covered that last year, because that is going to be last year's pack available while this one is here as well. Now, before we get into today's video, where we're going to highlight all the items out of this pack, because there's a considerable amount. Some of them are really cool, some of them not as much. But overall, before we get started, I gotta let you guys know, if you're new to Trove, you can use that sign up link down in the description. I would appreciate it very, very much, because it means that anytime you end up deciding to buy anything out of the cash up, I'll make a percentage of that sale. It's an awesome way you can help me out just with my cost of living and stuff, and it helps out in a big way. It really does. So I'm very appreciative to those of you that have done that. So let's get into it. Let me just take a quick little peek and see. So I think the first one is there's an Ice Sage costume. Yeah, that's right. So there's an Ice Sage costume, which is this one right here, which is, are these supposed to be like toothbrushes? I don't get this. Oh, right. I completely forgot that I ended up building that in the background of the Dragon Kigurumi. I need to probably delete that. What are these plants? Fertile ash. When did I craft that? Anyways, here's the costume. It's got some cool video effects to it. Very, very unique, kind of candy theme, which is kind of neat. Even the splat effect of our shots. Our number one ability literally just uses the Revenant's ultimate ability of his candy costume or whatever. If you hold the right click, it does this crazy smoke cloud, and there's bubbles all over and everything. And it's overall, it's pretty cool. I gotta say, it's a pretty cool Ice Sage costume. I like the HD bubble that goes around our character, and then we also get bubbles emitting off of our main bubble, and overall, it's just a pretty cool costume. What can I say? Then there's going to end up being this little ally right here, which is the Chromatic Spectrum. 4 flask capacity, 22 magic find. Discover the Trovian visible spectrum of light. Cool, I guess. Anyways, it's just a little cloud with a rainbow on it, so it's kind of adorable and kind of cursed at the same time. I like it. There's also going to be this magrider, which I love this one just because it makes me think of Crab Rave. I don't know if it's got a custom song, because I've turned off Trove's music recently, because when I'm doing streams, I'm trying to use like other music in the background and stuff, just to make it kind of a little bit more interesting than just Trove's music. But overall, I like this one. It's pretty stupid. It's pretty cool at the same time, and I swear it's a Crab Rave reference. It's gotta be, dude. Doesn't even floats your boat. That's it. Okay, Party Island. Sure. Then there's gonna be this mount, which is as cursed as it is adorable. You'll notice, like, this, I like this mount. I like the idea of it, but we've seen far too many packs reskinning this mount, which is the Bubble Pod Flower, because this mount doesn't actually move. So you're spending money for like 2 seconds of, haha, that's cute, and then it's absolutely useless, and this just goes in your inventory and you forget about it. You know, like if it could break off and hop around, or if it would bounce the spring down at the bottom and move around or something. But the fact that it doesn't move, it's like, dude, I never see anybody use these. You want to know why? They're not practical, and the joke just isn't worthwhile. It's disappointing truth, but it's the truth. So there is a couple other allies that we'll take a look at here. Well, there's a couple other allies and mounts and magriders and stuff, but we'll have to take a look at those. I guess I'll check those on the art class. So then there's this costume for the Lunar Lancer, which, if you like firemen, sure, this one's pretty neat. Oddly enough, we've actually got a hat walking around as an ally, which I really don't understand. Pyro Pate Protector. 5 jump, 10% to crit damage, protects your pate from pyro attacks. I don't even know. Okay. Same mount. Okay, cool. The thing about this costume that I really don't like is it seems like they didn't actually go the extra mile with this one. There's no cool like water video effects of our attacks or anything. Like this, sure, it has kind of a bluish tint to it, but even when we use our ult, look at that. Nothing. Super lazy. Like it should be like water should be spouting out of the bottom here, or water should be going straight up, and maybe it's a fire hose, or not even a fire hose, sorry, like a fire hydrant rather than a fire hose as our weapon. Or every time we attack, it should have like water particles or something. Like just take one of the water effects from, like, I don't know. The Draco's got like the turtle costume, and that's got a lot of water video effects. Either way, they could have gone the extra mile, but we see that there's not really that much love with this suit, and it's a bit disappointing. I kind of feel like it should have gone a little bit further. Anyways, there's a cool magrider to go with it though. Even though I kind of wish that this was just a full-fledged vehicle, I do appreciate this. I like it a lot. It looks so stupid. It's great. I don't understand this weird detail on the windshield where it's kind of shining across the side, but I mean, whatever. I mean, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I don't mean to complain. It's just the fact that these are premium packs, and I feel like they really should go the extra mile with like fully selling the costume. You know what I mean? Not to say that this is a bad one by any means, but the Revenant one, this one's actually a cool one because it's very, very unique. I haven't seen anything like this one in the game. Where, I mean, obviously we've got similar costumes with all of the crystals and stuff like that, because obviously this is Geode Cave themed, sure. But the difference is that this costume actually kind of looks like a Geodian. I know that that sounds stupid, but there are actually Geode citizens over here in the hub area, and this kind of looks like those weird ogre guys, so it's kind of neat that they went the extra mile of making this one thematically correct. I don't really get the cape, but whatever, cool. And it's actually got some pretty cool video effects, but I'll show you guys that in a bit. We got this little ally, which is literally a pet rock, which is adorable, or a pet stone, sorry. 20 magic find and 5 jump. Those eyes, that's all the description is, which is great. I love it. It is so cursed. There's also going to be a rainbow stone, which is literally the exact same thing with higher magic find, and it says those eyes in Technicolor. Cool. I don't even know what it's doing. It's kind of rolling around, which is neat, but whatever. I forget if there was another ally. I think there was. Yeah, there we go. So there's actually a Pyre Fighter. It's I guess just a hose again. It's a hose snake. I don't know. 5 jump, 10 crit damage. Literally the exact same as this other ally. Weird. Very, very weird. But we got a new magrider on this guy too, which of course fits this costume. Every single one of the well, not every. 2 of the magriders out of the pack. Sorry, my brain is just like because of the heat. The summer heat hit us here really hard. But anyway, 2 dancing magriders is what I meant to say. And this one, I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't really care for like rocks kind of thing. But at least he puts his shield on his back and it looks a little more appropriate. Anyways, the cool thing about this costume, though, is it does kind of have unique spears. Not that big of a deal. The ult is quite lazy. It is a color swap, which is nice that they ended up going that extra bit. And I kind of like the purple to green sludge or whatever. But the real thing that ends up taking the cake is the right-click ability, which you can see right here actually ends up going pretty crazy. I know where the VFX is from. I'll let you guys kind of guess where it's from. It's actually from Paragon Wings. So they kind of ended up doing a sneaky here, where if we go to pose, you can see that the way these Paragon Wings work is they're constantly just creating a new crystal on top of one another, and it's literally the same effects as the right-click attack. So they didn't end up necessarily creating new VFX from the ground up, and ended up using, you know, VFX that was already existing in the game, but ended up delivering a unique experience because we haven't actually seen something like that on a costume before. And that, I think, is really, really cool. You know, I think they should keep doing sneaky things like that. It seems like whoever is over on the development side of things with Trove seems to be getting better and better at, I don't know, just video effects and stuff, even though it's not necessarily new from the ground up video effects. Maybe some has been new, but I don't know. Anyways, that's what you get out of the pack. So you get a lot of mastery out of it. The pack is going to end up being 3,000 credits. So really, really expensive, especially when compared to this one right here, which was half the price and gives you more than half of the items. Like technically the extras that you get out of this pack is you get a new costume I guess that's it. But for my money, I actually liked this pack a lot, the Babel's Bank, just because the whale was like such a good memey fun mount, and it was just really, really unique. Whereas this is kind of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of one of the packs that I would say is very throwaway, where it's just, oh, we need a pack for the summer event. Here you go. Now, I'm not saying that that necessarily means that the pack isn't worth your money or worth not worth grinding. But as far as I'm concerned, if you are free to play and you find that grinding flux is really, really tedious and difficult to do, maybe, just maybe, you're going to want to wait until the new Bard class gets added to the game, because he's going to end up having a pack where you can obtain him. That'll give you a couple costumes and stuff, which obviously is going to give you less mastery than this, but more overall, just because you're going to be leveling another character from scratch. But either way, cool pack. Not really anything negative to say about it. For myself personally, not anything super duper great to say about it. It's a good pack, but it's not great. I guess that's what we'll leave it at that. Anyways, was there any costumes or anything that you particularly liked out of this pack? Let me know in the comments. I always like reading feedback on all these things. Either way, thanks for watching. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have a great day, gamers. Ooh, boy, we got some exciting stuff coming out next week. Sayonara, and stay epic.